Welcome to Yoga with Lucy in between winter and spring. I'm sure there's a really good title I could give it, but that's all that's springing to mind just now. And you may be wondering what the next few weeks are going to hold for our practice in class and on Yoga with Lucy on demand. Essentially, as we move through from season to season, there's a shift. And you may have, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, the mornings are lighter, the birds are singing. Okay, the weather's doing crazy biscuits today, but there's definitely energy starting to build, and you can feel that, you know, rising energy. And the focus on the next few weeks especially, and throughout spring, will be on rooted foundation. So there's this natural tendency for the energy to be rising. You can see that out in nature, buds forming, although we've had a bit of a crazy winter, let's face it. So I've had roses flowering throughout December in my garden, still flowering now. But generally you can see the buds on the trees really starting to swell. The birds are singing. My cat's going crazy. She's chilled out now, but she's just been like around the house doing ninja moves, kind of shadow boxing with her ego, as we do. And so we're going to be focusing on foundation. Now, this has fantastic, benefits for our yoga practice. It means that we're going to be really excellent at our balancing postures. So we'll be practicing and exploring different ways of balancing. Because when you know how you're rooted, you can then do anything from that. You know, if you're locked out and not rooted, then we're wobbly, the hips are all over the place. When we're rooted in foundation, you know, we can do anything with the legs, as it were, and stay upright. So that's some of the focus for our forthcoming weeks. We're also going to be looking at the muscles. We've been working with the central nervous system, with the brain, with the skeleton in winter time, building bone density, calm, inwards, listening, really soothing our central nervous system into rest and digest. We're going to continue with that as we broker this chop change in the weather from winter into spring, helping us keep anchored. You know, I read it somewhere, it may be a quote or it may just have been written by somebody, but essentially it's the water element that nourishes the wood element. Water element is wintertime, wood element is spring. So there's no point in exhausting ourselves, doing crazy workouts in the gym, not taking a breather at work, not having proper breaks away from the screen using your eyes. It's really important to keep that water practice going so that our beautiful growth, spring growth, for example, you've got a lovely plant, you know, doesn't wither and die. Good point. So we'll be continuing our water practices and then looking more at wood. So rooting, foundation, stretching through the muscles, using our eyes and our intention to boost mental clarity. It's about formulating a plan, having a clear idea of the way ahead. And that's what we'll be formulating and exploring and enjoying over the coming weeks in winter, the cusp from winter to spring and in spring itself. Now, I cannot wait for you to join me on the mat. There'll be lovely little snippets that I'll be sharing here on YouTube of... No one else is in the house, but we just had a little rattle at the door there. Good times. So, what was I saying? Yeah, here on YouTube, also on Instagram and Facebook, but mainly Yoga with Lucy on demand. If you want to practice with me anytime, that is fantastic. There's a special offer on at the moment, and join me online. I have weekly classes on Zoom, or even book in a one-to-one. Hey, lots of different options there. Meantime, may the rest of your day flow beautifully and well with lots of love from me to you.